Hello, everybody. Welcome again to another Business Breakthrough Google Hangout with me, Glenn Dietzel, here. I'm live from our international office of Awakened, and I want you to write this word down right now to set the stage for today. I want you to write the word down, overcomer. Overcomer. Write that down right now, right? Overcomer. You might be asking me, Glenn, why do you want us to write down this word, overcomer? And it's simply because of an important point that I want to make. Overcomer comes from the Greek word nikao. Nikao. And the Greek word nikao has been used by a large sporting company today to build an amazing brand, and that's the word Nike. And Nike means overcomer. And I want to assist you today to become an overcomer. All right, in business, it's really important that you've got a backstory about overcoming. And on our last Google Hangout, I talked to you about the importance of creating your iconic guru story. And I showed you a really cool way of beginning to help you analyze what it is that you bring to the marketplace. And I'm really excited about that program. And if you haven't had a chance yet to watch it, I really recommend that you go to our last blog post, get the last Google Hangout that I did. And I also gave you access to a program that we normally charge to people. And there's no strings attached or anything. A program that I'm really proud of called The Person You Must Become. And it comes with a 2 CD set. You can get instant access to it. So we're not mailing it to you or anything like that. We'll just give you the download links and an action guide to help you truly become an overcomer up here. All right? Now, we set the stage of becoming an overcomer up here. Now we got to become an overcomer in the marketplace with your business. And today I'm seeing too many people, too many entrepreneurs that are struggling in business because they don't know how to overcome. You want to overcome, right? Your target market wants you to overcome because they want to trust somebody. And I'm going to show you how to position that today in today's marketplace. So I'm going to take you through a really cool step-by-step process to assist you on your journey to become a better entrepreneur. And that's why I'm here assisting thousands of people globally to become better entrepreneurs, to create intelligent businesses, to stop striving and to start resting. I want you to write that down. Stop striving, start resting. Too many people are striving. When you're striving, it usually means you're in a panic position. It means that you're not thinking straight. As soon as you're panicking, you're not building an intelligent business. You're reacting. We want to be proactive. And I want to show you a better way of building your company to create the kind of lifestyle that you really want, because in fact, that's why we're in business, right? Businesses are all about creating lifestyles so that you can ultimately help more people, give back, or create your own 501c3, 501c6, etc. So I've created a really cool program here. I take my clients through this, and it's to assist them on becoming better entrepreneurs. All right, and you want to build a competitive advantage in a way that strategically positions you away from your competition. Why is that so important? Well, if you do it properly, it allows your ideal clients to choose you, a documented 7 to 9 times faster than what other gurus and experts are teaching. Why? Because it's all leading with knowing how to strategically educate your target market. So I want you to write that down. We're going to take a look at your target market. I'm going to take you through a process that's going to allow you to help you self-reflect internally and also self-reflect in the marketplace. Because remember, one of our speed to market principles is that you look within for value, you look without for perspective. So write that down. You look within for value in here. And last week, I showed you one of our proprietary systems. We've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of systems to help clients immediately build market traction. So you look within for value, look without for perspective, all right? In order to set us a step, I want you to draw 3 overlapping circles like this. Set the scene, 1, 2, and 3, just like that. And we're going to come back to that in just a second here. What I'd like to do, first of all, quickly, is something that we didn't do last time. And I didn't show you a picture of a sunset at the Canadian Lake Home. So I wanted to show you this, one of our sunsets. This is something that we do on all of our Google Hangouts. So you can take a look at what I get to look at every single day from the Canadian Lake Home. It's one of our residences. We use it for private events. Clients invest to come and work with me for a private one day. I do private high-end mastermind retreats at the Canadian Lake Home. Here's another picture right here. All right, that's kind of set the stage for all of us to get ready to implement, to execute, and to understand that we're on this training here for a higher calling. We're all here to build a following, to influence our marketplace. And if you can influence others faster and quicker than your competitors do, and you're able to tie that into a strong value proposition, like I'm going to begin to show you today, it's unbelievable how fast you can reposition yourself, execute in the marketplace, take the kind of action steps that you really want to take, and that are going to bring you the kind of results that you really want. Because who wants another job, right? If you've got a job right now and you're looking at transitioning into business, you want to build off of a better model. Stop the tactics, stop the strategies, start looking at how to use a better model. So if we go back to our 3 overlapping circles here, 1, 2, and 3, a little simple Venn diagram. I love using Venn diagrams because it helps me, it helps my clients start clarifying very quickly and helping them think very strategically with their intellectual property. That is, the advice that they currently are probably giving away for free. Before I do that, though, let's take a look here. I want you to take a look at what Virgin, how they analyze a new business venture. Okay, so you should see this in front of you. It's a fairly long quote by Richard Branson, and I want to read it to you, because I want you to understand that what Richard's saying about building multi-billion-dollar industries and companies. We've created a process to be able to do what Richard Branson says is absolutely crucial for building a business. And Richard Branson, if you don't know, has created the Virgin brand or Virgin Group, and has a number of different divisions in there, from airplanes to cell phones, and I'm sure you all know that, right? So let's take a look at what Richard Branson said is absolutely crucial around analyzing your marketplace. He says this: when we start a new venture, we base it on hard research and analysis. Typically, we review the industry and put ourselves in the customer's shoes to see what could make it better. That's really important. So make sure you not jot that down. Be in the customer's shoes. I'm going to show you our system on analyzing a marketplace that puts you in your customer's shoes. So you're not only going to analyze it yourself, but you're going to analyze it from your target market's perspective. That's really crucial, the problems that you solve. We ask, let's go on here with a quote, we ask fundamental questions. Is this an opportunity for restructuring a market and creating a competitive advantage? What are the competitors doing? Is the customer confused or badly served? Is this an opportunity for building the Virgin brand? Can we add value? Will it interact with our other businesses? Is there an appropriate trade-off between risk and reward? And that's what Richard Branson says about the importance of how they begin to analyze a marketplace. So I want to take you through this process here, and you're going to like it because it's going to help you clarify where you exist in the marketplace. So the first question that you want to ask from our little Venn diagram that I showed you, just to set the scene here, is how does your target market view its problems? Write that down. How does your target market view its problems? So in saying that, we're going to start with our market, and we're going to start with an internal self-reflection. We're going to go back and forth here, and I'm going to take you through a really systematic approach on analyzing the market. So I want to set the scene with analyzing the marketplace from your perspective, analyzing the market from your target market's perspective, and from your perspective. So two sets of 3 questions each, 6 questions. Then I'm going to take you through a series of questions. And the reason why I'm doing this is because all thinking is about the questions that we should be asking ourselves, or currently asking ourselves. All limitations are based on our current level of sophistication of questions. So if we could just increase the level of questioning, we have a better process of asking questions more critically and strategically, it's going to begin to change your conversation. All right? So the first question then is, how does your target market view its problems? Okay, from your looking at your marketplace. All right? Secondly, who are your competitors? So write that down. Who are your competitors? Right? So I just want to build some framework here for what I'm going to take you through. And thirdly, And most importantly, the question that we're going to focus on is building your strategic positioning around what is the negative perception that your ideal clients have of your competitors. So write that down. This is crucial. Process I'm going to take you through is going to show you how to position what you do from the negative perception of how your ideal clients analyze what your competitors fail to do. Okay, so this understanding of negative perception of your ideal clients, of what your competitors fail to do, is crucial in finding the gaps in your market. And the cool thing is, it's going to work in any industry because every industry has gaps. Gaps, that is, things that your competitors aren't doing appropriately or properly, aren't doing as efficiently or productively, that you could do it a lot faster, quicker. You help people save money, help them make money, help them grow. And I'm going to take you through that. So the second little Venn diagram that I want you to draw down is this. So draw another Venn diagram, and we're going to put a triangle in the middle there, okay? So an A, B, and C Venn diagram. And what you should have from the previous Venn diagram that we just drew out, and I'm going to go to the next right here. Well, I'm going to introduce to you the Awakened Ideation Process, all right? This is the first business acceleration USP process to create your own niche category. We talk about a USP, we're talking about market differentiation. We're talking about unique sales or selling position or proposition. And I could spend the next several days talking about the nuances of that term. But I want you to understand that this is what I'm talking about today is all around business acceleration. That's what our clients want, and I know that's what you want. So if we take a look at the foundation of what we just covered, there's three critical questions that you probably maybe are asking in part, but I want to think and show you how to think systematically about the problem and about who are your competitors and how to position yourself around what your competitors fail to do, and most importantly, what your ideal clients, how they negatively perceive your competitors. All right, you following me, everybody? Are you seeing that by just thinking a little bit more strategically, you could build a better, more intelligent business? By acting smarter, you get to act smarter, okay? Because thought always leads action. Thinking smarter, act smarter, all right? I've been closing deals for the last 10 years, very high-end deals. The problem that I see every entrepreneur making is, first of all, they devalue their value, their worth. That's why I took you through how to build out your core story last week. Very cool process to help you seeing the genius of what you really bring to the marketplace. And secondly, the big problem that I see entrepreneurs having today is not only devaluing their worth, but they simply don't know how to position what it is that they do. So around our little second Venn diagram here, I want you to self-reflect on the following three questions. The reason why last week I did the core story and the importance of the core story is because this overlaps a little bit with how to build out your core story, because it's where your genius is. If you want to explode anything that you want to do, you've got to come from here. You've got to lead with where your passion is. You've got to be able to be so focused on what your purpose is that doing business and your purpose and your true calling is one and the same thing. And that's why last week I gave you our proprietary system on how to analyze your expertise that comes from an analysis of your backstory. That is who you are. All right. So if we take a look at our second Venn diagram here, we want to tie your passion and your expertise. That's really important. Your passion and your expertise. All right. Now the reason why we started off with, in the first Venn diagram here today, this one here, because I want you to understand that in business, it's really important. If you go into business just with your passion, it's very difficult to make any money and build a company just around passion. You've got to tie your passion into a market gap. All right, so that's really important. So in that market gap, what can you be the best in the world? What is your system? Okay, what is your system? You have a system to solve a problem, and it comes from your experiences. The third thing, and the most important thing that you need in business, is you need an economic magnifier, or you need a way of increasing your value so that you have high-end programs and services. If you've been following us for any length of time, you've heard me probably ad nauseum quote Marcus Buckingham or Kirk Kaufman, two New York Times best-selling authors, and they say that in today's marketplace, entrepreneurs must have high-end programs and services in order to survive, and you've got to be able to leverage your clients in your marketing. And that's something that we've done since day one. It's one of the reasons why our own certification co-branding program is so popular, because our clients get to go into a marketplace and co-brand with my own company. All right? And I'm going to have a little bit more to say about that very shortly, because I've got something really, really cool to talk to you about here momentarily. So I want to take you through, let's just quickly go back here for a second. I want to then summarize what we just covered. So let's go back here, and I want you to take you here. Here's what we've covered then. Our Awakened Ideation Process from your own internal analysis is this little where the area of building out your company comes from passion, expertise, what you can be the best in the world at, and an area where you can build out around high-end programs and services. So I want to take you through our ideation process. Level 1, Level 2, Level 3. Okay, there's 3 levels. And you're going to definitely want to take some notes. You're going to want to self-reflect on this process over and over and over again. And you're going to want to make it the engine to jumpstart your thinking and your execution. So let's take a look at the bottom of our ideation process. Remember the pyramid that I just showed you? Ideation level 1 at the bottom, all right? I want to take you through a step-by-step series of questions to ask now. That's going to bring you to the apex, top of our ideation process, or going and really being clear on where and how you should be serving your marketplace. You see, so many people launch books, write DVDs, put all kinds of programs and services together. I've got tons of those kinds of clients that have been listening to all the expert guru advice, and they have no idea how to strategically assess a problem that gets your target market to do 3 things. First of all, select only you. Secondly, select your highest end programs and services. And thirdly, select you for long term. In today's marketplace, if you know how to position yourself as a trusted advisor, it's all around thinking strategically and using a better model, then you're going to be a lot more powerful, a lot more influential. That means you close deals a lot faster. That means that you can build a 6-7-figure business. A 6-figure business, even if you're starting off from scratch, on 1 to 5 clients like my clients do in the next 30 and 60 days. Okay, so I want to take you then through ideation level 1, all right? So I'm going to take you through a series of questions, and to help you with this, we're going to analyze the types of questions that we're asking. So in the bottom of our ideation process, to open up our thinking, we're going to ask 5 open-ended questions to analyze your marketplace, and we're going to do it in the exact order that I'm going to show you. Now, clients have spent $100,000 working with me and another strategic partner, flying us around, helping them build their company's USP, their competitive advantage, if you will, their differentiation, and I want to show you a really quick way of doing this. First of all, we always want to start out with who is my target market. So these are 5 open-ended questions. Who is my target market? An open-ended question means it's a question that doesn't have a yes or no answer. It's a question that opens up your mind, that facilitates your thinking, all right? That gets you thinking a lot more strategically. Are you following me? Are you understanding? If you've been online any length of time, those of you who have, you know that you've got to stand out, and you've got to stand out apart from the crowd. Greater sameness won't get you better results. So you're going to want to be a lot different. All right? And by the way, I've got my Overcomer shirt on today, one of them. Here's my Nike logo right here, by the way. You can probably just see the symbol. Overcome. We are here together to overcome. Overcome. Overcomers. Your marketplace, your target market, they want you to overcome because that's the connection point with them. All right? So remember that. So who's your ideal market? Who is that person you would ideally love to sit down over a cup of coffee and assist that person? Secondly, what are their problems? List them out. You know, this is something that I do over and over and over again, listing out the problems. What are my target market's problems? Thirdly, what are the benefits? The benefits are simply the opposite or the extension of the problems. Problems, benefits, all right? They're not features. Features are what is your system, your step-by-step process of solving a problem. The benefits are what the features will give your target market. So the benefits are feelings. The benefits are what your target market's really after. Your benefits are what constrains all of your target market's decision-making process around the 6 desires that I covered last week. You remember I showed you a really cool way of matching your core story with the desires that your marketplace really has. All right. Now, in the area of what are your key the benefits that you bring your marketplace, the next is what are your key benefits. So you want to narrow down what are the ultimate key benefits. And let me give you a secret here. Your target market buys results. Write that down. Your target market buys results. So when it comes down to the key benefits, you want to look at the extension of the benefits from what your system will give your target market to the results. What will your target market be able to do that they can't do right now? So those are the advantages, all right? Your marketplace buys, purchases, results. And those results are defined as benefits and advantages. What your target market gets, the feelings, what your target market will be able to do, the advantages, the results, okay? So make sure you know that. So many people get so lost, they start putting things together, they start thinking, you know, I could do this and this and this. There's no focus, there's no strategic thinking. We all want to make a lot of money from our business, right? Well, you know, and as all of you know, business is not just about making money. It's about being truly connected with what you really want to be doing in life. So you've got to bring some strategy to this. All right, next. What is it that makes you different? What is it that truly makes you different? Write that down. What is it that truly makes you different? In order to do that, I really recommend, if you haven't gone through our How to Develop Ethically Your Cult Guru story, that you go back to the last Google Hangout and take the template that I gave you and start thinking very strategically around what is it that makes you different. All right? So you're getting this. So our first level then is ideation level 1. Now we're going to move into ideation level 2 right here. All right? Our first ideation level 1 was 5 open-ended questions that I just covered with you. Those are answers that demand a non-yes or no. Ideation level 2, on the other hand, and to see what we're doing here, we're working our way up to the apex of building our fundamental market traction, where the gap is in the marketplace. In ideation level 2, you want to focus on the 4 closed-ended questions to ensure internal validity between ideation level 1 and 3. All right, so we're going to show you the 4 questions. They are yes or no answers. Each of these questions should be a yes question to bring you into ideation level 3, where all the money is made and where market domination exists. So I like internal validity. Whether or not you realize what internal validity is, all it means is there is a definite cause and effect relationship. There is a congruence between level 1 and level 3. All right? You following me? This is really simple when you start thinking about it. Profoundly simple. If you ask these questions in the way that I'm teaching you to ask, step by step, just in the same templated process. By the way, remember, success leaves footprints. All you need to do is step into them and begin to see exactly the way my clients see their problems and see their competitive advantages. And it's amazing what can happen to you in your business. All right, so the first question you want to ask, the first closed-ended question, is there irrational passion or urgent pain in your market? There must be irrational passion or urgent pain. Now, way back a few months ago, I covered a Google Hangout around 10 critical business acceleration principles that are absolutely crucial. And one of those was that needs do not motivate people anymore, especially in the online world. You've got to be focused around urgent wants and desires. So you better have an urgent passion, your marketplace, and there must be something that's keeping them awake at night. So you're going to take your passion, your expertise, and what we've just covered and angle it to that passion, but from the standpoint of what your competitors fail to do. And more importantly, from what your ideal clients, how they negatively perceive what your competitors fail to do, all right? Second question, is your prospect proactively and reactively searching for solutions. Proactively and reactively searching for solutions. Now you might be saying, Glenn, what do you mean by that? Proactively and reactively. I mean, there is a problem that's keeping them awake at night. They're the best kind of problems are the ones that they're anticipating and they want to solve them already. That's your job of getting in front of all your competitors and showing them where the trending data is going in your marketplace. So you can help them anticipate the problem, get in front of where your competitors are at, and make some profound market traction and penetration, especially if you're just starting out. I've showed you hundreds of the authors that we've helped author a book. You know, early days in business, we were helping people author, publish, guaranteeing them access to a New York publisher. We wrote the very first ebook authoring program. We got recognized by Adobe. Some really cool market traction. Today's marketplace, authoring a book is not giving people the kind of step up that they really want to begin to create the kind of passion or kind of market traction that they want. So you've got to be different. You've got to stand apart. It's one of the reasons why we teach all of our clients to build out and create their own certification co-branding program, and we help them with it. In fact, I run that program. That's my passion. That's my baby. That is the industry. That's where everything is going in information marketing. Advice-based business giving is knowing how to create a certification, and most importantly, having a co-branding program back end so you can create two types of important types of royalties for your business. Third kind of question then, for our closed-ended questions in ideation level 2, is from your perspective, from your prospect's perspective. Are you positioned as the #1 influence in your marketplace? Are you positioned as #1 in your marketplace from your perspective, from your prospects or your ideal client's perspective? So this is all about perspective. And if you know what I've been teaching around the area of Milgram's Law and Zipf's Law, the marketplace will blindly believe the words of an expert. Zipf's Law, the marketplace will choose the company or person perceived to be on top. Not necessarily that you have to be, but you have to know how to create that perception. Your marketplace will choose you. Why? Because this is the recommendation age. This is the advisory age. This is the age to connect your passion with positioning and do it very strategically. And you've got long-time clients. Like I've got clients that have been with me for 7, 8, 9 years. Unreal. My people coming into our programs can't believe it. Why? Because we've been staying at the front of where everything is going and leading by example. So the fourth question then is, most importantly, leading into this then, is there a potential for a long-term relationship? Is there a potential for a long-term relationship? So as you're building your business, connecting your passion, your expertise through your system, building the kind of authority and credibility that we've been talking about, positioning it to a hungry market, is there a chance for a long-term relationship that will allow you to leverage what Marcus Buckingham and Kurt Kaufman say? Remember, you've got to have high-end programs and services in order to survive today, as they say, and you've got to be able to involve your clients in your marketing. And you know, it's really cool that they say that, because that's been something that we've been saying for the last 10 years, and they published that quote out of one of their best-selling books about 4 years ago in the teeth of the recession. If they were saying that in the recession, how much more important is that today? All right, so let's move to the holy grail of building out your competitive advantage. That's ideation level 3, right here at the top of our pyramid. So we've gone through ideation level 1, 5 open-ended questions, ideation level 2, 4 closed-ended questions to make sure that we are connecting ideation level 1 to 3 properly. If there are any no answers here at 2, you're not ready to move to ideation level 3. All right? I want to keep business simple, profoundly simple, but create the biggest impact and the greatest market traction, because that's what we all want, right? We want to be able to create the biggest footprint in the marketplace. So I'm going to show you now 4, back to now open-ended questions, just like ideation level 1, 4 open-ended questions that you ask of your ideal clients. 4 open-ended questions that you ask of your ideal clients. All right? Now, you're going to like this, because this is going to set the scene for something really, really cool here. So the first question that you want to ask your target market, and this is where all the money's at now in business, is when you're talking to your ideal client, ask the person very specifically, what is your most burning unanswered question about, and then fill in the blank. What is your most burning unanswered question about selling and creating a high-end program or service? Is a potential question that I could ask them. Or one of the questions that I used to ask, and we asked lots of them. What is your most burning unanswered question about getting instant access to a New York publisher? Okay, that was some of the strategic questions that we were asking, because that's the kind of data that I want to generate. I call that marketing feedback data. It's not product data. And I see so many entrepreneurs starting with product data. You want to build a better problem before you build a better mousetrap. And before you build a better problem, you want to focus on market feedback data. Now, the second question is crucial. Okay, so follow me very carefully here. This question is crucial that you understand this. I want you to ask your target market, person that you just asked that question, what is their most burning unanswered question? Ask that person to rate the question in terms of its importance to them. A number 1 would be not important to a level 4, incredibly important. Now, why do I want you to have them rate the question? This is important. So many people don't really think through their answers. And this is what I want you to understand, because the marketplace today is so crowded, so overwhelmed. You are, I am. We have so much data coming to us. We often give feedback without really thinking through what it is that we're not really focused. So you want to help your marketplace focus at a deeper level. So ask them to rate their response a level 1 to 4. You see, why you're doing this is you want to ensure level 4 answers. That this is really, really important to them. Because as they say something and they self-reflect from it from a different angle, it might not be that important to them. If it's not that important to them, it's not a really good question for you to build your business around. So you want to be really careful. You want to have an internal validity process in the way that you ask questions. Because remember, all thinking comes down to the series of questions, our Q&A session with ourselves. So I can show you how to think more strategically in the marketplace. Do you think you can make a lot more money? Do you think you can close better deals a lot faster? Do you think you can begin to think proactively with your marketplace and begin to consult with them in a way that automatically positions you around being the industry standard in your marketplace? I hope you're following me. All right? Because we all want that, right? And this is the system that's going to bring it to you. Third, this is a crucial question to ask. What situations, so you're asking this of your ideal clients, what situations led to you purchasing your first book, DVD, or live event, or anything else that they purchased? What situations led to your prospective client purchasing their first book, DVD, or live event? Now, the key here is what situations happened just before they realized they had a problem that led to them going online, researching, and then buying something. That's crucial. So you want to connect the buying habit to the situation that happened just before it. Okay, you getting this? All right? Are you getting the understanding that everything that we're doing now is relating and building context for your advice? We've covered this before. Always build better context before you dump in your content, all right? You want to build a proper framework for your advice before you give away your actual advice. So you want to find out what the situations are that led to your prospective client buying their very first book, DVD, attending their very first event. Why? Because now you're getting into what really happened here and here with your target market. Now you can take your core story and angle it exactly to what your marketplace is looking for, and you can tie it to one of the 6 desires that they have that I already went through with you. Is this not unbelievably stealth in the way that all of you can just quickly execute just by thinking a little bit more careful? So you're not just going off and spending all your time writing books and putting reports together and picking up the phone or planning all this stuff, and you've got no way of being strategic. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Let's put an end to that. Put an end to it right now. You are an overcomer. I'm an overcomer. That's why we're on here. We want a business breakthrough, and this is a crucial business breakthrough. Okay? And the fourth question, and this is a really crucial question. Again, we're getting right to now the apex of our triangle. Our pyramid right here, right to the apex. And the fourth question here, right at the very top, is what is the one question that you don't think there is an answer to? What is the one thing that you don't think there is an answer to? And then define the area. In business acceleration coaching, in writing a book, and then you defined it. What is it? And you're asking again your prospective client. All right. What is it that you don't think there is an answer to? All right. And I want you to make sure you're writing this data down. This is data that's going to assist you to build your company and build it correctly and build it really, really, really quickly. So let's just summarize here what we've covered here. We've just covered here our ideation process, taking a look at your passion, expertise, what you can be the best in the world at, your economic magnifier. These are the 3 core areas at the bottom of our pyramid, and we've built in a systematic approach a 3-tiered process for building out massive market momentum and traction. All because you are beginning to proactively understand what your target market really has a problem with. All right? Is this pretty cool or exciting? I'm showing you how to build intelligence, business intelligence, that a lot of MBA clients are investing a lot of money to figure things out. And they usually approach it from a textbook standpoint. And they do all this research. I'm telling you right now, with some of your own potential ideal clients. And we've got some very cool systems that show our clients how to engage people from a consultative approach, how to bring through somebody a really natural consultation so you're never selling anything, and yet you're educating a marketplace so strategically that they want to choose you. If you hate selling, you're going to love this process. Why? Because it's going to engage you at the highest level of meaning for yourself, your purpose, your passion, etc. I want to challenge all of you right now. I like challenges. If you are a true overcomer right now, and if you're somebody that would like to make a quantum leap in the next 30 to 60 days, you'd like to see how I've built a multi-million-dollar company. I've sold millions of dollars of coaching online over the last 10 years. Not 10 years ago, not just 5 years ago, not 2 years ago. I'm doing it today. And I'm doing it even a lot faster and quicker than I've ever done it before. And if you've been following us for any length of time, you know that we have a lot of high-end clients, some very cool clients, top-tier clients, a lot of ordinary clients that are just starting a business from scratch. If you'd like to, instead of investing 10,000 hours, and if you want to take all the traction that we've created using our testimonials that I've showed you with over 7,500 of them, 7,500 testimonials of clients that we've worked with over the last 10 years, I'm going to create an experiment. And I'm doing this for 2 reasons. Number one, I am doing an event, a 1-day event, and it's not public. All right, this is not public. We're not going over the internet and making mention to it of everybody. This is for those of you that want a deal. I mean, this is an amazing deal, and that's why I'm keeping it very small. This is an experiment. I'm doing it for 2 reasons. Number one, I want your testimonial. Number 2, I'm planning something that I'm doing, and so I'm creating some data. And I'm known for creating data very quickly and then creating massive market traction around it. Just like I showed you how to begin to start thinking about your competitive advantage. If you would like an amazing deal and attending a 1-day intensive with me, 1 day, and it's limited, we're holding it to 10 people. It's not public. We're not going through a lot of different people to promote it. We're not going online. We're not spending weeks hyping it or anything like that. I don't believe in that. I'm doing a very private and exclusive event. And it's going to be not like you've ever witnessed before. It's a 1-day intensive with me. You don't have to spend $25,000 like my 1-day clients do. You don't even have to spend $5,000 like the last time I did a private 1-day event. All you need to do is text me at the word expert. Text the word expert, E-X-P-E-R-T, to the number 248-469-4376, and I will send you details personally. Text expert, E-X-P-E-R-T, to the number 248-469-4376. Now, there is just a very, very, very unbelievably small investment. Why? Because I want people committed to coming. All right. And secondly, I want your testimonial. And third, I want to show you what we're doing to close really high-end deals. Everything I'm going to show you is market-driven. It's been driven by 10 years of being in the business and figuring things out at a level that I haven't seen before. And it's the reason why you've seen many hundreds of our clients that I've interviewed. Some of them have gone on to build some names that you'll know, their coaching programs, etc., all because they were clients of ours. And I'm not scared of competition. Why? Because there are so many people that need help with business. My goal as a former educator is to teach. Teach what we do, assist you, and I know that the rewards and everything's always come back to me 10,000-fold. If you want an amazing deal to work with me with a one-day intensive, you definitely want to text the word expert, EXPERT, to 248-469-4376, and wait till you see what you'll see when you do that. I want you to do that if you're serious about business and serious about truly becoming an overcomer like you've never ever seen before, wearing your own Nike logo within your brand, a brand that helps your ideal clients overcome, because your marketplace today is desirous of somebody to help them overcome. They truly want ethical and moral leaders. They want to invest, and everybody knows that you pay for the best, you only cry once. All right? Pay for the best, you only cry once. I'm giving you an opportunity to see what my own one-on-one clients get in our very high-end business acceleration coaching programs, and I'm really proud to say that nobody is doing this. Everything I'm going to share with you is 100% proprietary, and this is focused if you want to build a mega coaching and consulting business. Whether you're already in business or whether you're just starting, it's for people that are serious about implementation, because that's what I'm an expert at, is not only helping people truly focus and in ways that they've never focused before, but execute in ways that they've never ever even dreamed of that are possible for them. And that's the reason why most goal setting doesn't work today. Most goal setting doesn't work because it's limited. People set their goals within their own paradigm, and it doesn't work. You need to be able to stand apart from the crowd. You need to be able to start seeing something that you haven't seen before, and then beginning to execute in ways that you've never dreamed of possible. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm sharing with you some of our systems, to give you the confidence to play big. Understanding that I'm just a former educator, former vice principal of an elementary school. All right, that's part of my backstory, and I'm proud of it. Why? Because it's led to my competitive advantage today that has led us to more testimonials than anybody that I know of. In fact, Alex Mandossian, a thought leader that I really respect, who's done over $250,000 of added profit with his own clients, just like we have, says that nobody has more case studies than my company. And I'm proud of that. And I want to help you become a case study. Very powerful case study. Because if you're a good case study with me, which all of our clients are, you're going to get the traction that you really want in business. All right? And that's why I'm here. All right? And so our competitive advantages, the skill sets of making it in business and the skill sets of teaching people to be successful, are completely separate, and we bring those together. And that's why the very few gurus that are online that say they've made it in business, most of them haven't. I hate to shatter the illusion that you might have over most of these people. And I can tell you that firsthand, because a lot of them have come to me for mentoring or coaching, and they can't rub two shekels together. But making it in business and teaching people to be successful are completely separate skills. And that's why my clients love our systems, because not only do we help them execute, we help them teach strategically that ensures that they can replicate themselves, all right, around a more predictable, certain, and secure system. PCS, predictable, certain, and secure. So I want to challenge all of you right now, a challenge to be the overcomer that you are meant to be. Text me at the word expert, EXPERT, once again, to the number 248-469-4376. Good luck. I hope you're one of the people that are truly ready for action. This is an event we just put together very quickly. One of my former clients asked me to do this before an event that I'm speaking at for 10 people, and I said that I would do that. All right? And since I'm flying in early, you get a chance to meet me, work with me for a day. And by the way, when I say work, you get a chance to execute. You get a chance to take a look at my systems and see why my systems make doing business a lot easier. It's a more intelligent business model, all right? And that's what we all want. We want to make business a lot more fun, and we can make business a lot more fun if we're building off a more intelligent business model. getting things done a lot faster, a lot quicker, all because we're taking a little bit of time to think a lot more strategically. I look forward to our next Google Hangout. There will be no Google Hangout next week with my company. I am away for a week assisting my clients, speaking, and I'm also doing the private one day. So you're going to want to check out where I'm doing it. You'll be very surprised. And I really hope that our paths will cross very soon. So make sure that you text me to the word expert, E-X-P-E-R-T, to 248-469-4376. If you missed it, there it is again, 248-469-4376. And I look forward to our next business breakthrough. You're going to love what I'm going to share with you. Until our paths meet again, go for it, everybody. From the entire Awakened team, I salute you to taking focused, outcome-driven action.